I was first in line over there.
Always first. You always got to be first in your own live stream. I gotta take a page out of your book and like my own video quick if I can
Here you go.
find the
We're
doggone
live.
thing. We're live.
We're live. It's happening. There we go. I just got the notification. State of the Union.
All right.
State of the Union. Where's everybody at? Everybody hit that like button and do that thing.
Yes, sir. I haven't been able to get any videos done here lately, so I figured I better do something before that algorithm falls out of love with me. Got to keep that algorithm loving you. That's what it's all about, right?
Yep. YouTube, computer loving. That's what it's all about.
That's right. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I can't find the cap to my A&W rupee here. I'm probably knock it over on the computer and kill this whole deal. Friday night. Let's talk about the State of the Union. Act all presidential. Talk about this money thing. What's going on? What's up? What's happening with everybody?
Do you have Air Force One to put in there behind you?
I do, but I don't want to show off. I don't want to show off. We got some new names in here. Leon Verheim. What's up, guys?
Oh,
thanks.
Sure.
Come on in, Leon. Early Bird. That's a new name. Hello from Oregon, Clackamas. I've been to Clackamas. I was in Clackamas that day that dude shot that place up. I was right across the street from that shopping mall a few years ago. That was pretty weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, stock market. What's up with that? Up every day, huh?
Yeah. Down days are not a thing anymore. Recommendations: buy something. I mean,
it only goes up anymore. Anything only goes up.
Yeah, I mean, like, so you're down today, you'll still be up for a week. It's like it's unusual. It's unusual.
Isn't inflation wonderful at first? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes you all warm and fuzzy at first. You're like, oh wow, I got all this extra money, and then you go to the grocery store. Yeah.
So they bring the pain with all that free money, right?
Yep.
So all these years going back to TARP and quantitative easing, if everybody remembers that, and way on before that with injecting all this $87 billion a month into the economy. Hey, this is what happens. Things only ever go up anymore. Yeah. Eventually it comes home to roost, and guess what? It's all hitting home. Probably a banana republic from here on out, but hey, it'll be fun for a while. But
probably,
until your money's not worth anything.
It's true.
What kind of snacks you got there, Sarah Lee?
Oh, I got fuel ox.
Really?
You don't drink it, but it goes in your fuel tank. I gotta put some in. I forgot to when I was fueling up earlier. I was trying to get through Chicago this afternoon. It was backed up like the Suez Canal down there.
JB Hunt stuck crossways across the interstate, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. White Volvo in the center lane doing 45. That guy.
Yeah.
No hate if you got a white Volvo, but it's always a white Volvo through there. But yeah, right. I wanted to hurry up, so I didn't put my fuel ox in yet.
That's a type 1 error. That's a type 1 error, my friend.
I've driven 100 miles without it.
That's a recipe for disaster right there.
Probably need a rebuild already.
We got a lot of new names. Adrian Rasua. Hi from Savannah, Georgia. Hi, thanks for coming on in.
For sure.
RDR says, let's start off with everyone's favorite ETF. You got one. You like the Vanguard. You like the Vanguard, don't you?
Yeah. My pretty much my net worth is in the VOO, the S&P 500.
Well, let me ask you about that. And I don't have an argument with that. But what if you were to take? Would you ever take? I don't know, 25 to 30% of your net worth and put it all into tech stocks, some of the most volatile and risky, and let it all ride in there?
Probably. I might.
Would you really?
I got a long-term time frame here,
That's true.
Um,
That's my only beef with the S&P 500 funds, because the by market cap and by size, 5 companies make up 25% of the S&P 500. So anytime you're buying a S&P ETF or index, 25% of your money is tied up in 5 individual stocks, and they all happen to be tech stocks.
yeah, they're all bangers too, all bangers, and 75% is not in those 5. So
Yeah, that's true.
um,
That's true. That's very true. You're still really, when you break it down, no more than 5% in each individual one. So
yeah, and those are like widely held institution, type stocks. So for them to like take a real hard beating over a long period of time, maybe like but I don't see it. It's kind
no,
of like like an IBM or like that. Like they may decline, they may change industries a little bit, but they're still going to make a ton of money.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't argue with that. My favorite ETF. Oh, I don't know. I like FDVV, Fidelity High Dividend Fund. I like it's hard to pick a favorite. You can't argue with the Vanguard funds. VOO. What is it? VTSAX. Is that an ETF or a mutual
So
fund? I can't remember.
so
VTI.
the Fidelity high dividend. What's the dividend yield on that?
Right now it's cumulative like 4%, something like that. But they're not. None of them are like yield traps or rip off companies. They're all pretty established. Your general consumer non-cyclicals, consumer staples, industrials, things like that make up probably about 70% of it. Like it.
Okay. I was
Uh,
just wondering, considering they call it a high yield, most high yield ETFs aren't like what you would expect, like 6-7%. They're typically,
no.
like that,
Yeah, once you get in that range, you're talking junk, basically.
Right.
Very risky. Running Aces in the house, he says, I know dealerships have a bad reputation, but if you were taking your truck in for a major diagnostic that might be a turbo or full in-frame, would you take it there for the warranty? Well, yeah, absolutely. There's dealerships have their place. I wouldn't take it to the dealership for tail light, or a water pump or stuff like that. But there's things you absolutely take it to the dealer for. I like actually going right to the Detroit diesel shop rather than the Freightliner.
Yeah.
Right to the top. They do a really, really nice job. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's still, it's, to me, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Anybody get that thumbnail? Anybody know what that's from? Oh, Nevada Trucking and Trails does, I think. Yep, Cash made that thumbnail for us. That's that's Dumb and Dumb from the movie Dumb and Dumber. In case you didn't catch that one. one of my favorite movies ever. NV in the house says it's Michelob 30 brothers. Michelob.
Oh.
How do you afford that?
Michelob,
A high dollar stuff.
That ultralight, that Michelob ultralight. It's like drinking water. Like what? Two carbs per beer. If you're watching your waist. If you wanna look slim while you're fumbling and falling around.
Enough regular beers, you look slim anyway. So what's the difference? Might as well have a little sugar high with your alcoholism, right?
Okay, all right.
Nevada truck. Oh, RDR says VYM, BND, VTI. I like them. BND has this place. That's the Fidelity Bond Fund. It's the what's the name of it? It's their broad-based bond fund. I don't really buy bonds. I use utilities as my bond proxy. I like utilities better. Basically, government-regulated monopolies that pay a little better than bonds. And ever since the whole GM thing, I'm not too keen on bonds.
Same here. I used to love debt. That used to be the way I invested, was in debt. And when GM was able to go, hey, You know, there's 30 billion gone, baby. You know,
Yeah,
I'm kind of out on.
wiping out 234 years of case law, basically, with a stroke of a pen.
Yeah,
The administration did. That's the way our country worked for 234 years, and basically said, we're just going to let them not pay. And we're going to have them pay the stockholders first. It's not how it works. It's not how it works in this country.
No. Who
In
do
a
you
banana
think pulled
republic,
that?
it does.
Who do you think pulled that? Uncle Warren or what do you think?
Well, we can't blame it on Lee Iacocca. I think he's dead. Oh, he was Chrysler anyways, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hard to tell. I don't think Warren was involved in that, was he?
Oh, I couldn't see why he wouldn't be.
I suppose.
I mean, I don't know. I like blaming him for everything.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why he gets so much credit. He's not even. There's people that are way better than him.
That's true.
Damian Hunt says, how many hours to replace the turbo on a 2003 Detroit 12.7 liter? That would be you got EGR on that one? That's kind of borderline EGR or not. Takes a little longer on the EGR one. You take a couple more things off, but it really doesn't take that much time unless you have a problem getting the studs out of there. You definitely want to replace them, the studs on the exhaust manifold there for yourself, and they can be hard to get out. Definitely put some what the heck is that stuff? It's like a high temp never sees on there. I forget the name of it. When you put them back in, do yourself a favor. But it can take a while to get those stupid studs out of there. Other than that, I mean, just a few hours basically. Take the air cleaner off and charge air pipes off and just start taking stuff apart. Definitely replace your might as well replace that oil drain tube down there too while you're at it. Just in my opinion, always done that because they only last so long anyway before they leak. Nevada Trucking and Sales says Dumb and Dumber. Yes, sir. That thumbnail is from Dumb and Dumber. Running Aces wants to know if anybody's been to a Cummins shop that did good work. How about you, Cash?
Haven't had a Cummins in so long. Haggai Diesel.
Yeah, I hear good things about them. I don't know.
Yeah, I was watching another YouTube trucker earlier that was talking about taking a truck over there. I was like, hell, I guess that's becoming the place to be.
Well, don't they let you, if they're too busy, don't they let you like work on it in their parking lot?
I guess you could. I mean, hey, you'd have to work a deal with them, I'm sure, but you know, anything's possible in this world, you know.
Which Cummins are we talking about? Like the N14? Anybody should be able to work on. No, that's a pretty basic engine. ISX, that ain't really too hard. Shouldn't be too hard to find a good Cummins shop, really. Go to right to a Cummins shop, not like a Peterbilt dealer or an international dealer. There's just straight Cummins shops out there. I would go there.
Yeah.
Probably find better trained technicians there.
Yeah. That's what I miss about Caterpillar. You know, you could go straight to their shops.
Yeah, I used to do that, and I found some really good Detroit shops too. There's one up by you in Minneapolis. Well, they're the same franchise at Inland Power Systems, or what is it called? They changed their name now, Interstate Power Systems or something like that.
Yeah.
Interstate, yeah. One down in Milwaukee too. In Butler, really good shop, really good. Man, I can't read with my glasses on. Can't read with them off. Yeah, better off with them off. Nevada Trucking and Trail says, let me ask you guys if you were looking at a truck with 193,000 miles, 2019, with 4,300 engine hours, is that high, low, and what would you consider high and low? No, I don't think that's high engine hours at all. What does that come out to? Average 193,000 divided by 4,300 hours?
That seems a little high.
Lifetime average of 44.8 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I don't think so. No, I don't think that's out of line at all. If you're seeing more, a lower average speed, that'd indicate more idle time. I mean, if you're like in the 30s, you got probably a lot of idle time on there, but lifetime average of 45 miles an hour really ain't bad. Obviously, if you had like 7 or 8,000 hours at 193,000 miles, I'd worry about that. TJ Jones says INS, not INGS. I must have missed something there. René says he's got an ISX 15. That's a newer motor. I'd definitely go to Cummins shop for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so I was hearing today that starting Monday, April 5th, there's going to be a distracted driving focused thing going on. It's going to be in 6 different states. I got them here if you want to hear those.
Yes, sir.
The troopers will be high visibility enforcement efforts. So you're going to see a lot of troopers out this coming week. States participating in the agency, there's going to be 6 of them: Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. So that's central Midwest there, the eastern Midwest.
What are they looking for?
Distracted driving.
Yeah, keep your phone away from your head while you're driving. Man, if you're doing that, if today's day and age, if you're still not using a headset, what in the hell are you thinking? You're gonna lose your job, man.
I was coming up 65 earlier, like before you get to Chicago, and there was a guy in the middle lane, doing like about, I don't know, the speed limit, maybe 500 or so. It's swerving like an idiot. So I come up on him on the right side, and I hit the jake brake right as I got to his door, and like slowed down right with him. And I looked over, and he was on his phone, and he looked over at me all panicked, and I went like this. I went like that, and he put it down, and then he got back over behind me. I was like, there we go. That's what I wanted him to do.
Freaking crazy. Driving a freaking 80,000 pound missile, for crying out loud.
Right.
Give it
holiday
some freaking
traffic. Like,
probably drunk, high, probably been smoking pot earlier.
I wouldn't doubt it with all the things. I'm telling you, man, the things I see on YouTube, man, like, it's a free for all out here. Apparently, hell, I'm taking it way too serious.
Yeah, if you got 80 pounds of weed in a sleeper, you don't want to get pulled over for texting and driving. I mean, you want to be on your best behavior?
Yeah, apparently. But yeah, they're gonna work together to promote highway safety, criminal patrol, and they're gonna share the intelligence. So says driving distracted, you put yourself and other lives at risk. The Ohio State Patrol, Richard Fambro said. So there you go, guys. There you go. You've been warned. 12:01 a.m. on April 5th, which is Monday, through Monday, April 12th at midnight. So you've been warned.
Tenfer.
You've been warned. So yeah, be on your best behavior next week if you're in those states.
Yeah, definitely. RDR says, what's your opinion on Jack Bogle versus Charlie Munger theories of investing? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm Charlie Munger all the way. However, I don't see how you could argue for either one of them, against either one of them. I think they're both right, but if you're the type of person that doesn't have a lot of time or desire to put a lot of time and effort into your investing, then you got to go Jack Bogle theory. If you're more of a hands-on type and do-it-yourselfer and want to dig into the dirty details of everything, can't beat the Charlie Munger side. So I don't think you can be wrong either way, really. Jack Bogle was the founder of
Bogle.
Oh, okay. He was the founder of Vanguard and basically the ETF. So
yeah,
you're definitive.
Yeah. You can put it to rest. I've given you your answer.
There you go. So everybody, check out Cash is King Trucking on YouTube if you want to hear the wrong side of everything. Check out Cash is King Trucking. Subscribe, hit the thumbs down button, and leave poop emojis all over the place.
I'm not wrong about this.
There you go. What? Tell us about what's how's it working for you? What's you got going on there?
I like it.
How's your regen situation?
regens, still doing regens, still
Okay.
doing them. You know, not running as many mountains as I was back when I was getting a lot of regens, so not as many regens, but I will say this. The regens I'm doing, and I time them, and I calculate the fuel when it starts regen, I write it all down. Average regen before fuel ox was about 40 minutes, 42 minutes, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Average regens, the last three have been about average under 20 minutes, like 17 to 20 minutes. So we're getting a better regen, I think.
Less
Or
build
maybe
up
there's
to burn off.
yeah, yeah. I think that's what we're getting.
Okay.
Because before it would be a 40-minute, I mean, just a banger of a regen. And I mean, like the freaking, thing would rev stupid high and stay there for like 40 minutes.
Right.
Now it doesn't go up as high on the RPMs, and it gets it over quicker. So I'm assuming we're just not building up as much suet.
Likely. So it should be doing what it's supposed to be doing then. So how do you?
Yeah, I went.
How much can you get a discount on that? How do you buy that? Where do you know?
I buy it online on the internet.
On the
If you've
interwebs?
heard of the internet, I buy it on there. I get myself a discount with your code there. Tell everybody about it.
Fuelox.com, promo code DIY Semi. You get 15% off every order, the rest of your life, for a lifetime.
Yeah, buddy, that's what I do.
Of course, I get a small commission on that. If you don't think I should get it, if you think that's the wrong thing to do, then don't use a damn promo code and pay full price. I don't care. Either way, you should be using it if in your truck. I think a lot of people are liking the results they're getting with that. So
yeah, I do. I have noticed a slight difference on that.
Yeah. So good product. Also the MUDFLAP. Using the friggin' discounts. We're both promoting that, of course.
Right.
People should be using it. The discounts are freaking fantastic right now. We both use it though too. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Had a buddy of mine use MUDFLAP today. Called me, signed up with my promo code. Gave me a call. Bought 220 gallons of fuel today. At a stop in Texas. Price versus the local Loves. He saved $140 on one fill up. Come on.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of people aren't doing it. That's whatever. They think, oh, it's just, rip off or a scheme or what. No, man. I saw some 80 cents a gallon off last week. Kansas. 80 freaking cents. And it's just not 80 cents off overpriced already fuel. I mean, some of these places like Casey's, you go to Casey's, their fuel's already, pretty much lower than everybody else's, and they have a flat 20 cents off at every Casey's. So,
yep.
It's not, you got to compare the final price, obviously, but discounts are freaking great right now. But,
yep.
TJ Jones, Bullwood says Cash said Cummings. Cash says some things wrong every now and then. That's what makes him Cash. He's the yin to my yang. He's the Luke to my Bo Duke. That's my boy right there. So we say some stuff wrong sometimes.
If they're past tense, it's a Cummings.
Is that how that works?
Yes, and now you know.
The past tense of Cummins is coming.
Cue the little star going across the screen. Now you know. I mean, if we're gonna pick on me and verbiage and the English language, we're gonna be here all night. Like we're never gonna get anywhere. You got to let me slide on some stuff. I mean, literally.
We're gonna pick on you for your language, me for my style of dress and my lack of shaving ability. It is what it is. Running Aces says, can I link a video of the noise I think has been coming from my turbo when it gets between 20 to 30? No loss of power, just this loud, unusual sound that stops as soon as I stop accelerating. I don't know how you can link a video. is it a whistle or a grinding? Your turbine could be hitting the housing. Could have the bearings going out. Could have a massive air leak. I don't know. Is that 20 to 30 pounds of boost or 20 to 30 miles an hour? Devil's in the details, my friend. Devil's in. Email me. DIYsemi@yahoo.com. There you go. You could email me the video. How about that?
There it is.
Try to help you. I don't know. It's hard to tell things over on the interwebs sometimes, but sometimes we can figure it out. T Hill. Hey T Hill, how you doing? That's a I believe that's a Dirty Broke man right there. From our buddy Dirty Broke. DB215. Check out that channel. Can fuel ox clean up injectors? I'm getting white smoke on takeoff. You probably got a problem there. You shouldn't be getting dirty white smoke on takeoff. That wouldn't be bad injectors. You probably have a bad injector, not dirty. What does it smell like? Does it have an eye burning smell? Does it smell like maybe it's antifreeze? I think you got a problem going on there, and I don't think a fuel additive is going to help you there. But
It depends on how much white smoke too. If you're getting a lot
Yeah.
of it, it's probably coolant. If you're getting a lot
yeah,
of it.
yeah, exactly. Vic Med in the house. Hey, buddy, what's up, fellas? That's a good channel. Check out Vic Med, Nevada Trucking and Trails. There, check out that channel. Yes, there it is. Damn it, boy. That's your new catchphrase, isn't it?
Damn it, boy! Yeah, everybody hit that like button in here too. Get the
There you go.
likes up.
I don't have a catchphrase. I'm feeling kind of left out.
Damn it, boy! Oh, people are gonna be so tired of that before I am. It's gonna be sad.
Yeah. Running Aces says MUDFLAP is awesome. Y'all turned me on to that, and it's beating my usual fuel cards by like 6 to 7 cents per gallon. Awesome. Only question is, whose promo code did you use? Mine or Cash is King? Who's getting a piece of that action? Yeah, it beats. Lately I'm beating my Nastic card pretty regular. Plus, when you figure in the money it costs to belong to Nastic, they don't. I don't get charged a transaction fee on that card, so that's kind of out. But I've been beating my Nastic card pretty regular, so I've been using that. Quite. Oh, there's Dirty Broke's in here right there. Dirty Broke 215. Hey, buddy, check out that channel. Good channel.
Yeah, that I got that EFS card and it's good, but it's like it breaks even with MUDFLAP, but then it's got a 1% load fee to load money onto the card, and then it's got a $2.50 per transaction fee, and it's like, okay, by the time they get done feeing me down, yeah, it's like, I don't know, because if fuel is $3 a gallon, a 1% load fee, that's 3 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
Like.
But plus, you kind of get double points because they have their own reward system with MUDFLAP, and then if you're using your store points card, you kind of double points.
Yeah,
Plus,
like
that cash back
or Casey's.
Yeah, if you cash back credit card, you're getting money back there too. So gotta kind of put it all together. Plus, the fact that these fuel cards suck. I'm tired of their freaking like dealing with ComData. I'd rather go get another. I've had 2 root canals with no anesthesia. I'd rather do that one more time than have to deal with freaking ComData again. They owe me $2,500 they took out of my account months ago when they over debited my account, and I'm still fighting to get the money back after almost 2 full months. EFS, they're not so bad here lately. You can get somebody on the phone. They've taken care of a couple problems. Oh, not you?
Not my experience. I called EFS about 3 weeks ago. I think my hold time when I gave up, I was 3 hours on hold. I gave up. Like literally fell asleep, woke up, thing was still sitting there on hold. Phone battery like at 2%. I was like, I'm over it. I'm over it.
ComData has just been the worst lately, dude. They don't even care. I'm trying to get a credit limit increase, because fuel's going up and I've added trucks. And I'm like, do I just have to use your competitor's fuel card because you won't raise my limit? Well, you have to do this and you have to do that. I'm like, I'm trying to do business with you. Like, this is how you make money. To do business, to have me use your fuel card is how you use money, but you don't want me to use your damn fuel card. They don't care. They could give a damn about helping out their customers or doing anything for you. And I hope tell them that,
Yeah.
Trucker Abdullah's using MUDFLAP. He says thanks for the $10. Absolutely, thanks for using that. I hope it works out. See, the more people we get using it too, though, bigger the discounts get. They can get bigger. Running Aces posted a link to that video. I can't play it in the thing here though. That's the problem. It says 20, 30 pounds of boost. Okay. Yeah. Email me that link there, Running Aces. I'd like to hear that. Maybe we can see what's going on there. Vic Med says he's been on a mission trying to find a dry van 53 foot. Well, I hear reefers are a dime a dozen, aren't they? Cash?
Yeah, dime a dozen.
You can't find any trailers right now, man. It's terrible. The only thing you can find is junk. Like
equipment in general right now, like even trucks.
Yeah. Well, I've been able to find a few trucks. You just got to pay up for them. But like trailers, sometimes you can't get them at any price. I go look at 2014s and 2015s. Reefer trailers are absolutely junk. The 2012s I have are in better shape than them and have less hours on the units. It's ridiculous right now. You can't, obviously I'm not looking for dry vans. I don't know, but I heard they're hard to find too.
What's the oldest reefer you would consider right now?
Probably 2012. Well, depends. I got some newer freight here that doesn't really necessarily require newer trailers, but then, for backhauls, places aren't being so picky right now. Those places that all want food grade and no older than 7 years on your trailer. Right about now they don't really care. Nobody even checks. They just need trucks to get their damn freight hauled. But that'll turn around here again.
Yeah. I did get a rate con the other day in the notes. It did say 10 years or newer and downloadable unit. That's pretty boilerplate stuff, but they did have it in the notes. So I mean, they didn't check it when they loaded it, but I'm sure if they had a problem, you would know about that. Like they would bring that to your attention.
Yeah, I think that whole thing is so stupid because I've seen 2010s in better shape than some 2015s. Like one of my 2014s, the Great Dane that I have right now, is in better shape than any freaking 2019. Damn near. I mean, it's just stupid. It's subjective. I get it though. Floors get weak, insulation gets loses its R value, but it's how I take care of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's some of the requirements are stupid, but hey, they're the ones paying the bills, right? We're just
right.
We're just minions.
Yeah. This newer 2019 I got, it's rock solid. I'm gonna hang on to this thing with both hands. Yeah, I mean it's amazing how well it holds temperature.
That's a Great Dane Everest.
Yeah.
See, I like that Everest, but it's slightly a couple inches, like an inch and a half or 2 inches narrower than just the regular Super Seal inside width of the wall.
Yeah.
So some loads it's a little can be a little difficult. Running Aces says he feels like he's about to get smashed with a giant repair bill for the first time in his trucking career. Turbo shouldn't be that bad on a. I think you said it's a 12.7. Even if it's the waste gated turbo, it shouldn't be any more than about $1,200 for the turbo installation at a shop. Maximum. I mean, it shouldn't even take that long, like 4 or 5 hours. It should only be at a shop that does them all the time, a couple hours. But then you got, shop supplies and send my kid to college fees, environmental supplies. And now I see all these things, technology fees. It's just finding new ways to make money. Go to a turbo's not a hard thing. A turbo's not a hard thing on a 12.7. Just go to an independent shop. They should be able to do it. It's not complicated. It's plug and play, basically, on a 12.7. It really is. The only thing you really might have problems with is them studs. Should change the studs on the, where it mounts to the manifold, and they can be a bear, but it can be done. Let's see here where we at. Running Aces. The email was DIYsemi@yahoo.com. If you can't find it, just go to my channel page. It's on there. Mike H says he'd rather have a proctology exam with a 10-inch ice auger than deal with the majority of these fuel cards today. That's a heck of an exam. I hope. What do you use for lube on that? That ice auger, that's gonna dig in, man. It's gonna dig in.
Red and tacky.
Does Lucas make a lube for that?
Yeah, red and tacky.
Oh, Ryan Brandenburg says, any input on used Prime trailers? Good luck. Last time I checked their lot in Springfield, did I check? They had 2 trailers on the lot, and I'm guessing it was probably the 2 trailers everybody else picked through and left the junk on the lot. From what I know of, there's not much on their lots unless you go to Salt Lake City. I like them. They got E-Track in them. A lot of them have E-Track. They're lightweight. The units are usually low hours. Just check out the check out the underneath really good. Like make sure the cross members aren't ripped out, and like make sure the doors seal up and stuff like that. You can get a lot of driver abuse on stuff, so check for those issues. But they're mostly Wabash. Those what are they? Eco lights or feather lights? I like them.
Most of the primes I see are utility.
Are they utility? Okay, I thought they were Wabash. My bad. But yeah, I don't have nothing against them. They price them right, so that's attractive. Plus, for a while there, I was looking for one with E-Track in it. You don't see a lot of that. But
no, you don't.
Yeah, I found something else instead. But
I think Star Car Dave bought one of those Prime trailers. He got a YouTube channel.
How's that working out for him?
He seems to like it. I guess it's doing okay.
Okay.
He went to Salt Lake City and got his though, so he probably had more to choose from.
You can usually save a couple $1,000 going out to Salt Lake City, but if you're not from around there, it costs you that much to travel that far. So it's kind of a wash, But you might have more to pick from.
Yeah, that'd probably be the one benefit of going all the way out there was your selection.
Yeah, but I see a lot of them. Their units are pretty low hours, so you gotta like that. I mean, as long as they're servicing them, which you could go through it and service them real good before you put them on the road.
It's true.
But Bernie Sands in the house. Hey, Bernie, thanks for coming in. He says, "What's a good amount of engine hours to have on a used older truck with around 700,000 to 800,000 miles? What's getting to be high?" I gotta do math. I mean, you're getting up probably in that 15,000 hour range. I mean, kind of how they go by farm equipment and stuff. That gets a lot of idle time on it and stuff. 10,000 hours. A lot of that stuff in construction equipment, they start looking to major repairs. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't figure the average speed on the thing. If you're 30 miles an hour, that thing's got a lot of idle time on it. But if you're mileage divided by number of engine hours, will give you your average lifetime speed, or that's in the ECM probably also. If you're in the high 40s, that's where I'd want to be. That's pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Mike says downloadable units are available all the way back to 2000. Yep. Most of your reefer units are going to be downloadable today. Vic Med says, do you guys work together? No. Ever since we're brothers. We grew up together. We went our separate ways, and now we live in neighboring states still. We keep in touch, but we don't work together.
This is as close as we get to working together.
Yeah, I mean, we still go clothes shopping together, obviously.
Yeah, buy that 4-pack of Hanes t-shirts and split them right down the middle.
That's right. Backwoods Pacific Northwest says, overall, how hard is trucking on the human body? Man, that depends. I feel like it's pretty hard on me. Like on my back and my neck. Everybody's built a little different. If you're flatbedding, that's harder on you. For people that are in pretty good shape, it's probably not as bad. But I feel like over the years, it's really done a number on my neck because you're sitting there like this all day. That ain't normal, and you're hunched forward. And, you're not getting up and walking around. That's hard on your cardiovascular system. But I know you commented in the past you don't think it's quite as hard on you, huh?
Have you tried putting your foot up on the dash to help your neck problem?
Can I put both of them up
Maybe,
there? Clip my
maybe
toenails
that's
while I'm
why they
driving?
do that. Yeah,
Is
maybe
it?
that's why they do that.
Is it?
I think it's relative, you know, like if you come from an office job, yeah, it's gonna beat you up some.
Yeah.
It's just not natural to drive those Indiana roads all day and being bounced around. And I
No.
mean, yeah, it's got to be rough on internal organs to be jarred that much. But
It's not
I
good
think
for
if
your
you're,
heart, your sedentary lifestyle. It's bad for your
yeah,
heart, bad for your bladder, bowels, probably your kidneys. Uh, irregular sleep patterns. That's not good for you. You're going to eat terribly. You're not going to eat healthy, most likely. If you smoke, you're going to smoke more, probably because you're bored. You're going to
yeah,
eat more because you're bored. Uh, it can be a pretty high stress level all day. Traffic and the human body's not meant to travel down the road really fast. So yeah, I mean, it's not good for your cardiovascular system. I'll tell you that. And if you're diabetic, that's probably going to get worse too. But if you take care of yourself from the beginning and keep it that way, you'll probably be just fine.
yeah,
He says he's thinking about making a career change. There's some upsides too. You know,
right.
Nevada Trails he's pretty much agreeing with us. Kelly's Kitchen in here. He says hit that like button. Thank you. It's good
Yep.
advice. Hit that like button. Change your life.
Yeah, I think it's a little relative too. Like I was saying, if you come from an office job, it's probably going to beat you up a little bit. If you come from logging, it's probably going to be a little easier. You know, it's
Oh
kind
yeah,
of, you know, if you're milking cows twice a day, sitting in a truck might be a little easier on you than getting, you know, slapped in the face by a cowtail. But
yeah. I keep one
yeah,
on my dash. Dip it in the piss jug every now and then. Slap myself in the face with it, so I feel like I'm back on the farm. You know,
get out.
put some
I get out and
dingleberries
pick
on it.
rocks. I get
Yeah.
out and pick rocks at the rest area, just, you know, to put me back on the farm. You know,
Hmm.
just occasionally. You know, like
Yeah. Guys got to feel at home.
right.
Nevada Trucking Trail says Vic DIY and Casher Brothers. Yes, sir. Uh, we ready to tell the people actually the truth about that, Cash?
About what?
Uh, about us being brothers. Like it was a joke. It was a long running joke. But like we both did ancestry DNA, and there's actually a little bit of truth to it. So, yeah, it came back. We're actually related in some fashion. At least that's what mine said. Is that what yours said?
Yeah, it said I'm 25% badass and oh man. And me and Chuck Norris are basically twins, is what it said. We're off by like one strand of DNA. Me and Chuck Norris,
It's not a bad way to be. It's not a bad way to live your life.
right?
Ryan Brandenburg says Prime told me today they have 200 available, but there'd be a 4-week wait. Well, if they're available, why is there such a wait? That's what I'm wondering. 2016 utilities. I think they're selling them 2016 utilities for like 27, 28,000, which is overpriced. But in today's market, if you need one and you can get one, you probably ought to buy it because they're absolutely ridiculous right now. Especially if you're only looking at like 6, 7, 8,000 hours. I'd probably jump on that. Go through and pick out the best one.
Yeah, what is that, like 5 to 6 year old trailers?
Yeah, that's too much money, but I mean they might even be up in the $29,000-$30,000 range. I've seen like 2014s still going for 30,000. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that price seems pretty in line to me, actually. You know, you look the way they spec them. You know what I mean? They got the tire inflation. They got, you know, they got a few little bells and whistles on those. And you know, as long as they don't come completely ragged out, I don't, because you got to think that trailer new in 2016 was probably what, $60,000. You know,
Yeah, but
like
I'm just saying historically because I've even seen 2012s for like 24,000, and they're just not worth that. That's just
no,
it's high. I mean, it's
no, I couldn't do that on a 2012, but on a 2016 for 27, I don't know, like, you know, it's kind of, I'd like to negotiate it a little bit, but I know with them, you know, it's probably take it or leave it. So
Yeah. They might lease purchase it to you, or just lease it to you for 2 years, and then at the end of the 2-year lease, you could buy it for 27. Give you that time to save up some money.
Why
You
do
be
they
interested
charge
in
a
that?
week over there?
You want 2
Four
of
or
them?
500 a week? Yeah, 400 or 500 a week.
Maybe. Easy payments of 400 a week. Don't forget that part.
Can they finance me a dolly so I can hook 2 of them together and actually make some money over there?
Probably. Tim. Tim. Oh boy, that's a name. Tim Schuckner. We'll just call him Timmy. Timmy says, I put a down payment on a truck and insurance. My first truck payment is coming up. I got my insurance 6 days ago, but my authority shows operating status not authorized. Any advice to speed up the process? How long has it been, Tim? Yes. Do you have your primary insurance, your primary liability insurance activated? Did your broker put it on the FMCSA website? That's all you should need to be active. Oh, do you have a BOC3 on there too? You need those 2 things right there to get your authority to go active. So go on FMCSA website, look up your company, make sure it shows that there's a BOC3 listed on there, and your primary liability, $1 million. Well, 750 is the minimum. Get $1 million. Just get $1 million. And also, that can take like 3-4 weeks. Maybe if under COVID rules, maybe longer. But it doesn't happen. Usually doesn't happen faster than like 3 weeks. It might, but you're at their mercy, man. If you got those things on there, all you can do is wait. Dirty Broke says we're twins. Just about.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah. Nevada says don't tell them the foot dashboard secret. That's not a well kept secret. See people riding around with 2 feet on the damn dashboard. What are you gonna do if a deer runs out for a car swerves in front of you? It's gonna take 5 seconds before you get that foot down to the pedal, depending on how agile you are. That's crazy. Marathon Transport wants to know, why does milking cows come up in every episode? Because we both used to do that. We both grew up like that, milking cows, picking rocks, baling hay,
Yep.
shoveling crap, working on the farm. That's how we came up. So it's all jokes about that. We call it working in the milk mines. We don't want to go back to that. Trucking's way better than that.
I get PTSD when I see 100 pound of crushed corn.
Yeah, I can see that. Backwoods says, thanks for the advice and the truth. I'm coming from landscaping since 14, currently 28, and never did anything else except hard labor. Then your body's going to like trucking. It's way easier than landscaping, I'll tell you that. I've done some landscaping. That's hard work. Give you credit for that.
Just try not to gain that freshman 50, put on that 50 pounds that first year.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Now's the time to probably start, because all the buffets are closed. So you might live a longer, happier, healthier life with them buffets not being around. Back in the day, a buffet on every truck stop, man. Dirty Broke says we're hell on prime. Well, somebody's got to be. Somebody's got to get that done.
Yeah, they get no free passes in my book. Trimming rates before they give the driver the rate, killing them with the prices. I mean, they're just doing what they can get away with. Honestly, I try to give them a hard time, because I try to warn people before they go over there and get in that system. Like Prime's just doing Prime. I don't even hate that they, I just want to warn people what they're getting into before they get into it.
I've actually been trying to be less hard on them, because I guess I understand a little bit some of the reasoning behind some of the things they do. But just the other day, one of my drivers was in a truck stop, and one of their drivers sat down next to him, started talking to him, and started telling him all these things about what he goes through. And it just reinforced that every time you talk to one of their people, you learn something new about some kind of shyster thing that they're doing to their people. Mm-hmm. He was telling my driver that the contractors don't even get what do they get? 78%, something like that.
72, I think.
72%, but it's not even 72% of what the load pays. It's
Right.
72% of what Prime thinks the load is worth. So first the load goes to whatever they're called, Prime Logistics or something like that.
Yeah.
The rate gets cut to whatever they think it's worth, and then it goes to Prime, and then they take was it 28%, and then the driver gets 72% of that. So they're not even getting 72% of the whole rate. Whether or not that's 100% true, hey, that's what he said, and he works there. So that's kind of dirty, man. There's no need for that. It's like if they can't make it on 28% of that freight rate, then they got problems, you know.
Well, they're probably making more leasing trucks over there than they are anything. I mean, what's the
Probably.
incentive? What's the incentive to lease that many trucks? You know, like if it's not that profitable.
Let somebody. It's a heck of a business model. Let somebody else fit the bill for everything. I mean, basically,
Yeah.
when you're that size and have that vast resources, maintaining trailers is not all that expensive. For me, it is because I don't
Right.
have the resources. I don't have a shop. I don't have a tire guy. I don't have you know, buying tires for a fraction of what everybody else is.
Well, they turn those trailers, like, what do they probably do? One maintenance on them, and before they turn them. I mean,
Probably, yeah.
6,000 hours. Most of those units are,
3,000 hour intervals on the units. So
that's
as
what I'm
soon as
saying. They
they're
may,
coming up on warranty, they're out.
yeah. As soon as that thing needs a freaking oil change, they're like, all right, we'll change it one time, and then when it comes up again, it's gone. Like,
Plus, he told my driver that they've been holding $20,000 of his money that he's supposed to get back when his completes his lease, but he says he'll never see a penny of it because they nickel and dime it from everybody. Any
yeah,
scratch or a rip in the seat or whatever, you pay full boat price for everything. So
yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know. I'm over
Everybody
it.
hit that like button. Yeah, everybody hit the like button.
Yeah, do that. Do
Uh,
that. Everybody do that.
I was noticing those likes could be more likes. Just saying.
I'm used to nobody liking me. It's all
Just
right.
saying.
It's the life of a farm boy, right?
Don't
Where
know
we
nothing
get?
about it. Don't know nothing about it.
Where we leave off on here? Ryan Brandenburg says 35K used, 56K with a new S600. Ooh, 35,000 used for a 2016. Ah, boy, that's today's world. I mean, that's the market we live in. That's steep. 56. If I wanted a new unit on it, I wouldn't go with the S600. I would want a Carrier 7500 or, well, a C600 instead of an S600. S600 is the one with all the EGR and stuff on it. They're expensive to service. And then you got that EGR mess. If you go with the C600 or the Carrier 7500 or 7300, you don't have that, but yet you're still California legal from 7 years from the date of manufacture for the unit. So if you bought a new unit now, even if it's not EGR like the S600, it's good for 7 years in California. Probably won't have the trailer much longer than that anyway. And if you don't go to California, what the hell does it matter? If I never go to California, I especially don't want a unit with the S600 on it because it's more expensive to maintain.
Right.
So, and I don't need to go to California. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, uh, Shannon S says, "Hey Adam, what do you use to track your mileage from state to state?" I do it with write it on a piece of paper, state line, state line, state line. Write it on the trip sheet. ELDs track that too. The ELDs I have do track it, but I always figure, what if the ELD stops working someday? You're still obligated to track those miles, and that's one thing you don't play with is fuel tax. Like, don't short, cheat, or screw up your fuel tax because Department of Revenue don't play. They don't play nice. DOT is easier to deal with, probably than the Department of Revenue. They want their money.
So you write down your mileage when you enter every state.
Yeah, no, I use an abacus still. I carve it on I find the nearest rock wall and I carve. Is that where we're going with this? Is this another?
I was gonna say, what do we got? A piece of granite on the dash? You stop at the state line and chisel it out? Like,
Yes,
come on.
yes, I do.
Uh,
Yes, I do. But
all right.
for everybody else in the world, go ahead and use that ELD.
ELD, my GPS. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of like, I mean, I'm sure you're the same way too. Like back when, before we had ELDs, same thing here. Hell, I could just tell you what it was across probably 30-40% of the freeways in the country.
Yeah.
From, like just from having to keep up with it. So,
yeah.
Do I have to pay fuel tax on miles I run in private parking lots?
Yes. You have to pay fuel tax on every mile that truck turns. Loaded, empty, backing up, going forward. That kind of stuff.
So if I run 5 miles around this parking lot I'm in, private property.
Yes, sir. You do. It counts towards the state that you're in. Sorry to say.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. What a racket.
Hey, now, that's what we do. That's the world we live in. Marathon Transport said he grew up on a farm too. She says trucking's a vacation. Can't argue with that.
You ever just get the notion to go out and pick some rocks?
I still go do farm work every spring, helping with the planting and.
I mean, when you're out in the truck, like.
Oh hell no. No, I thank God every day. I'm like, there ain't no rocks in here. Nothing I can pick up. I see them big boulders in the driveways that keep you out of the ditch, and I'm like, can't pick that up. Just leave that right where it's at.
Yeah. So other than the cow tail, you're anti-farming?
No, I still love farming. My heart's. I think about it all the time. I miss it, but I don't want to do it. I couldn't do it no more. My body couldn't go back to it. Body couldn't readjust.
How many tractors do you own?
24. Is that bad?
How many acres you farming over there with 24 tractors?
They're not for working. They're for play. They're hey, man. Some people collect baseball cards. Okay, you get that, right? Some people collect like precious moments dolls. Some people,
Hey, I'm not judging. I just asked a question. You ain't got to defend it to.
It sounds a little judgy. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a little judgy. I give it to you. It was a little judgy.
And I'm not sure on the count. It could be like anywhere from 21 to 26. I don't count all the time. I forget. Sometimes I forget. Just saying. It is. We want me to sit here and lie to you?
No, I was just wondering. You talking about you don't farm anymore. I was like, how many tractors does this man own?
I hang on to stuff. I have a hard time letting go.
I got you.
Mike H says, I lost my place. Where was I? Where am I? Why is it getting dark?
You're at K-Save saying the only 2 YouTube truckers worth a damn. Come on.
Oh, man. I'm glad I'm worth something. If it's got to be a damn, then that's what it is.
Damn it, boy.
Oh, there you go. That's worth $10 right there. I split it with you.
And so everybody knows, drop those super chats because we're splitting it, 60-30.
We really need to start talking about this before we do these live chats. I was not aware of this.
I want 60-30 split, and I want a bag of M&Ms for this.
Yes, sir.
Only blue.
A diva now, are we? Mike H says $800 a week for 3 years with maintenance account of $40 per unit hour. I think he's talking about leasing that trailer from Prime. That's probably about what it is.
That's about right.
Tim says I have $1 million, but they said only $750K was reported since all that's required. Would that stop me from getting loads? No, it won't. Some places they like to see that million number, but they're still gonna work with you. Yeah, some places will get picky. You got plenty of other brokers that are going to be just fine with it. Don't worry about it. He says he also sees BOC3 on there. So you're saying 4 weeks, I got to have truck sitting? 3 at least, I would say. It's about what they tell you, I think. And in today's, COVID rules, who the hell knows? Like, you send in your 2290, you might get it back in 6 months. I don't know. They're just absolutely ridiculous. I just waited
Wow.
6 weeks for trailer license plates. I had to raise. I'm like, you guys are gonna put me out of business. Like, I need, like, we're hauling essential goods, but you won't give me a license plate. There is no temporary plate. Wisconsin doesn't have temporary trailer plates. For that, you can't haul freight on them. And I'm like, I need the plates. Give me the plates. You want to eat? You want these people in Texas to have their stuff from the power outage? You want everybody to have this and that? So finally, I think somebody might have told them, I don't know, that we haul vaccines. They produced some trailer plates. Just saying, it might have happened. I don't know. I didn't do it.
Can't prove anything.
No, allegedly. Everything's made up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shannon says, is there an app someone can use to track your mileage for Ifta other than your odometer on the dash? I'm sure there is. There's also little devices. I don't know what they're called. You hook them up in the truck, and they'll track it. It's just GPS is all it is.
Right.
You can even track it with your Garmin GPS on your dash. There's a setting in there that'll track it for you also.
You can track it with Copilot out as well. I don't know if you need the paid version to see that or not, but I know it keeps track of it because I go in and look at it occasionally just to see, it'll break it down by the road you were on too.
Absolutely.
I find that interesting.
Yeah. Rodney Crouch in the house. Hey, Rodney, what's up, Cash? Hello, DIY. I hope all is well. I could really use some help, truck-related stuff. If the fuel cards, damn, getting your own authority is no joke. How can I get you guys emails? We both have our emails on there on our channel pages. Mine's DIYsemi@yahoo.com, and yours is. Do you want to give yours out, Cash?
Yeah, Cash is King at Cash is King Enterprises at Gmail. Some person had already snatched that Cash is King at Gmail, so I had to go with Cash is King Enterprises at Gmail.
It's awfully long. It's awfully long.
Hey, you tap it in one time, it's there. That's
True. True. Yeah. Send us an email. Also, got a recent video here on getting your own authority. If that answers any questions for you.
Yep. And MUDFLAP. Check out my MUDFLAP in the link of my descriptions of my videos.
We both have put out videos on Ifta. Definitely check them out. I got a couple of videos on fuel cards. We both talk about MUDFLAP. So yeah, I think we could probably answer most of your questions. We're here to help. Generally we only read comments with super chats attached to them, but tonight we're making an exception.
Oh, don't you wish you had it like that?
I hear there's somebody that does that.
Yeah. Some Blackbeard or something. I can't remember his name.
Oh, I don't know.
He's a pirate, I think. I don't know. I can't keep up with it.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm just making.
I honestly just heard somebody say that. I don't even know if it's true. Shannon says, I just wanted to back up my ELD mileage. Keep it on paper. It's not that hard. Get in the habit. Anybody? Yeah. Laugh. Okay. Hi, catch hell. Hey, you know what? Here.
I run a DOS program to keep track of mine.
Look at that. To hell with your fandangled devices. Why can't I get that on the camera? This is an adding machine. Anybody ever seen one of those before? That's where it's at right there. That's all you need in your life is a 10-key calculator adding machine. What else we got here? Your Casio calculator. All right. Tablet. And yeah, that's about it. What else you need to run a business? That's all you got right there. I don't know. Where we at here? Jared Dolan, thanks for stopping in. I have an old Kenworth Classic, and I want to get the interior done. Do you know any good shops for that? Jared, go check out channel. What's the channel name? Channel. It's Easy Rider. Hold on. Stand by. There's a guy I watch on YouTube. He's got like an 85 Pete. He just redid the whole doggone thing. And he did the interior, and I can tell you where he got the interior stuff from if you watch his channel. I think it's called the Day Cab Company. Easy Rider 359. Go check out his channel. Love that channel. And he got the whole interior panels and everything. They made them. I think it's called the Day Cab Company. But if you go to his channel, check that out. You'll it's great stuff, man. It's awesome. And you could see how he redid the whole interior of that classic Pete. Redid the whole truck. Pretty awesome project. Everybody should check out that channel. Tell him I sent you over. He don't know who the hell I am, but hey, I'm clout chasing. Mike H says your ELD mileage is completely acceptable for your mileage by most states. Yes, it is. I just like to have a backup in the event of a malfunction. Jared Dolan says you should quit doing laps at Love's. You're running your fuel tax up. But I hear it's the interest on that fuel tax is where the key, the fuel tax, isn't it, Cash? Explain that to me.
Yeah. So you want to put yourself in a high yield savings account first of all. What are we talking? 0.03% of interest a year. If you put $1 million in there, it'd pay $30 in interest. That's the kind of return we're looking for here. And then what you want to do is instead of buying the cheapest fuel you can on Ifta, what you want to do is you want to pay the least amount of Ifta at the pump, put the rest of it in that savings account, and net yourself up to 3 pennies a quarter.
That's right. For anybody that's out of the loop, we both had some guy screaming at us in email that we're both wrong about Ifta and that it's all about the interest you make on that money, not about buying your fuel the right way and getting the cheapest. So
yeah,
little inside joke.
Spend dollars to save pennies.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new concept. It could work. It hasn't in the past, but there's a time for everything.
New economic rules are written every day.
Right.
K-Save, thanks again for the super chat. Appreciate that. K-Save's the man.
Yep.
Marathon Transport says, hell no. I don't think he wants to go back to farming.
Okay. Yeah, me neither.
Oh, Bernie Sands already beat me to it. He said, Jared Dolan, there's a place called the Day Cab Company. That's what I thought it was. You get all your interior pieces there.
Okay.
Jared Dolan says, I'm a tractor hoarder. Yeah, can't lie about that. It happens. Some people on TV I see hoard dead animals in their house, bags of poop, garbage from a TV show that I see. So, we all have our own little hoards going on.
Is that basic cable? Where are you finding this show?
Yes, it's on basic cable. I'm lucky to have any cable. I live in the woods, deep in the forest, in the jungles of Wisconsin.
I'm not hating. I don't know. I haven't watched a TV program in a couple months. I just don't find myself in front of TV programs. It's kind of like when I got my CDL, everything changed. I went from being a human being to being a machine that drives truck.
Sent back in time from the future to save all of humanity. Is that what you're saying?
Something along those lines. Yes. How did you know?
To find Sarah Connor? Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
K-Save with another super chat. Thank you, sir. He says, my favorite YouTube truckers. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry about that, K-Save. Don't you ever apologize for that. That's the right way to be. It's the right way to be in life.
Yeah, K-Save just put in an $11,000 week. What's bright here? Let me put on my glasses.
Get those in Kansas City, did you?
Oh, how'd you know?
A guy can tell a certain thing about another man by the way kind of sunglasses he wears.
I hear you. At least they're not white framed. You know, when I see a guy in white framed glasses, I always think, boy, those are sharp. I wonder if they make them for men.
Oh man, Barry Herbertson says used equipment is high as giraffe booty due to high demand. You got that right, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Commodities right now. I mean, hey, commodities. The industry is doing good, and inflation's through the roof. So
tell you what, you were talking about this the other day. Like, this may be, not to say it's permanent, but this may be more of the new normal. Like, $3 a mile might be the old $2 a mile, but you're not really going to make any more off it because of inflation, and the price of things is.
Yeah.
We're living in some interesting times. I don't want to get into politics and stuff, but we're living in some interesting times, and there's no way out of this for the government. The kind of money they're spending and sending buddy checks all the time. Now I see Oakland, California is sending residents $500 a month, like permanently. So now we have UBI starting.
Nice.
There's no way out of this. Once this starts, that's the new reality we live in. So enjoy it in the beginning because it's going to suck later for people like us, the producers. So enough of that. Marathon Transport says 60-30 on the split leaves 10% for me, eh? We'll see. I like that 50, 50-50 split. I'll give you that. Rodney Crouch says my biggest struggle has been filing for Ifta. I went with DAT and I'm not really impressed with their services. I got the platinum package, $1,000. Rodney, what are we doing, man? What are we doing here? You need to check out some of my videos, son. Like, Ifta's easy. You can do it yourself every quarter in about 10 minutes. You don't need to be paying that. I mean, if you want to pay that, you pay that. If you're going to pay that, there's far cheaper services out there for like $20 a month. Just saying. If you need some help, man, hit me up. You email me. Just watch. I got videos on all that. I'm not trying to promote. I don't like to see you getting ripped off for $1,000.
DIY will do it for $750.
Hey, yeah, I will. I'll do it for 700. 700. No problem.
I'm gonna pimp you out here, DIY. $750. Starting $750. Here we go.
Try to get money by the pound. We'll both get rich that way. Been doing some of that stress eating lately. It ain't good for you. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, Rodney Crouch says I'm new to this whole interview thing. I'll definitely send some super chat when I figure it out. Take him to school, Cash. Take him to school.
Right down there where you leave a comment, a little slide to the right. There's a $sign. There it is.
Rodney Crouch just subscribed. I thought you were already subscribed, Rodney Crouch. I see you in Cash's Kings channel all the time. I know you're subscribed over there. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming over. Ryan Brandenburg, he's from Suring, Wisconsin. Shoot Pond to be exact. I know where that is. I knew you were up there by Green Bay, Ryan. We're distant neighbors. But Lulu says, I've got an orange Freightliner, but all the girls flock to my truck. It's hard to even haul potatoes through Anago without being sexually harassed. What color should I paint my rig to turn off the women? Lulu, I suggest some rainbows. Pink. I think pink is your color. Right there for you. Car haulers are repulsive to women. You should try doing that. I've heard that. Become a car hauler. Nobody likes them.
Oh, man. That is brutal.
I know that Lulu kid. That's a bad seed right there. That's a bad apple. Tell you what. Rodney Crouch says, what do we do with a super chat if I ask? Buy sunglasses and tractor parts. Half of it straight up goes to YouTube. Roughly, was it 40% goes to YouTube? Is that right, Cash?
Yeah, too much goes to YouTube.
Yeah, and then the rest, I like to arrange a little situation with Little Debbie and Mrs. Fields. Maybe have a little party there, and maybe invite the Burger King. Right. Grab one of these now and then.
I got you. Little A&W.
Yeah.
I'm on that sun-kissed orange kick right now.
That's
So.
good stuff too. The zero sugar.
Oh yeah, I could
That's
drink
what this one is.
I could drink a liter of soda like that.
And you should. And you should. It's good, great for your kidneys. That's what I hear.
It's
Best
got to
thing
be.
for them.
I don't see how I can miss.
No, takes that color right out. Bernie Sands wants me to sell him that freight shaker. No way, sir. Pretty attached to that truck. Pretty attached. We're joined at the hip. Marty says,
Yeah.
am I a hazmat carrier? No, I am not. I am not, sir. Do not do hazmat. Insurance is really expensive in the regulations. Lolly Sanders, $5 super sticker. Thank you, Lolly. You're a fine young lady. Appreciate it.
Are you a tanker hauler?
I am not. I'm not a tanker yanker. I am not tanking and banking. You know. How about you?
Me? Hey, I
Yeah.
got a tanker endorsement. I'd do it.
Hemorrhoids getting the best of you there?
No, just had to put my foot up on the dash. Adjust my neck.
I hear you. I need to hire a chiropractor to team drive with me. Get my very own chiropractor in the truck. How's that purple seat cushion working out for you?
Love that thing. It's money. Everybody get you one.
So how long you had it now?
Got to be 3 months. Love it. Love it. Probably would retire from trucking if they hadn't invented this thing.
I know that you've tried it. 3 months. What that thing smell like?
Wouldn't test. Wouldn't even try it.
No?
No.
It don't hold the fart smells in?
I don't know. It you know, hit it with some Lysol occasionally. I recommend. You know, I don't know.
Flip it.
It's plastic, so it's gotta like, you know, clean well, I guess.
I hear you.
But yeah, for sure. Check them out. It's a good deal. I like these.
You got a promo code on that?
No, I wish I did. They won't give me one. They said, hey, we don't know who you are. So, I got an offer from RTS the other day to promote some RTS.
Some RTS garbage.
I just said their name twice. Send me $10, people. No, and that'll be the last 2 times I say their name. You know, I'm looking for companies I believe in to sponsor if I'm ever going to sponsor a company. You know what I mean? Like, like I push MUDFLAP. MUDFLAP don't know me from you. You know, I called in one time and I said, hey, I'm that guy on YouTube. And they literally said, oh yeah, you're DIY semi. I threw the phone. I threw the phone. And then when I picked it up, I said, how dare you insult me like that? And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, exactly. You bet you are. So,
yeah,
that was the only negative thing I've ever had with MUDFLAP. But I promote MUDFLAP because I like it. I use it. You know, like I don't use the company I was talking about there a minute ago. So I'm not going to promote them.
I got that DAT offer a while back. I've talked about. I never said who it was, but I said somebody offered a pretty good chunk of change. Well, it was RTS. Can't take it, man. You know, I'm free to give my opinion. In my opinion, RTS is not a company I want to have anything to do with. I hear rumors of some shady practices that they do. I don't know if it's true or not. As far as getting their brokerage involved with their factoring company and information, I ain't go into it, but I've heard that happens, and I don't want any part of a company that does that. So they can keep it. It's not a very good deal anyway. You see probably people promoting the RTS fuel card. It's not that great a deal, and their factoring, in my opinion, isn't very good either, but that's merely my opinion.
Right.
You know, Rodney Crouch says he did tons of research on becoming an owner-operator, and he thought it would make life easier hiring DAT. So to file my authority numbers, Ifta, etc. Did I get raped? I mean, that's subjective. I mean, you know, was it too much? Not if you got your authority and everything with it. Unless it's like $1,000 every year going forward. That's a lot, you know, a lot. But I'm sure you can get out of it if you wanted to, or maybe you don't want to. If it's worth $1,000 to you to have somebody do that for you every year, then have them do it. I mean, some people do not like to do that kind of thing. I don't blame them. Paperwork sucks sometimes, but I'm built for that. You know. Marty wants to know, who is RTS. RTS is Ryan Transportation Systems, their brokerage and factoring company and fuel card and all kinds of services like that. Most of their loads don't pay very good that they broker either, but you know, is what it is. Lulu says, accidentally went 3 minutes over on e-logs the other night. Made it home safely, but my question is, will Swift ever hire me now, or is it on my permanent record? I think you should be working at Swift there, Lulu. Definitely sounds like the job for you. You should do the lease purchase over there at Swift. Probably the best thing for you. But
What do they pay a mile?
I don't know. I know what they pay when they rip the front end of your truck off. About $14,000 is what they pay.
Do they pay swiftly?
Me and you were talking about that the other day, and I actually got dinged a little bit in that, and I didn't say nothing. I wish I had, because I was sleeping when he hit me, and it jarred my truck up in the air real hard and down, and my head was this far from the sleeper wall. When he did, my head went right into the wall and jammed my neck, and I was so, amped up at the time, I didn't even feel it. Should have said something and never did, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, let me give you a little legal advice for anybody listening out there. I'm not a lawyer, but I do give legal advice. If and I obviously joking about that, but if a mega carrier hits you in any way, by all means, claim something. Like, if they hit me, I'm claiming I had straight teeth before they hit me. You know what I mean? We getting some braces. We getting, probably some veneers put in. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that's how you caught the diabetes when you got hit by a USA truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all in on them. I'm telling you right now, like, if a mega carrier hits you, pull up, get out and flop like a fish or something. So
my liver.
Yeah. Fall on the ground and run in a circle like Angus Young. I'm all kind of messed up now. Like.
Yeah, Vic Med says Ryan Transportation are pretty good with the box truck though. That's good. 12 miles, 3 pallets, 250. Hey, that ain't bad. I'm glad that you're finding some freight for that box truck, Vic. Everybody check out Vic Med's channel over there. Definitely need to subscribe, learn all about that Southern California life. Hauling freight. Got a new box truck. Learn about trying to haul box truck freight. Going through that right now. I find that pretty interesting. I like to know more about that world. Seems like it's something a guy could do when you're a little older and it's not so hard and demanding on you, Marty says that should have been $800 for 12 miles. Maybe in today's world. Maybe. What's the best paying load you've had lately there, Cash?
I don't know. That load I just took down in North Carolina was pretty good. That was 5,800 on like 1,200 miles.
How many days that one take you? How'd that go with those deliveries with that 6 stops in there?
Beautifully. 4 days I had tied up in that one. Loaded it on a Sunday morning. One delivery a day on that.
Mm-hmm. You get treated good at all them grocery warehouses? Everybody get that freight off in a big hurry?
Yeah, we we was just doing the normal grocery warehouse thing. I want to say 6 hours on the first stop, which made me late for the second stop. So I had to be at work in the next morning. That took 8 hours on that one. which made me late for the third stop, in which we had to reschedule that for the next day, and it still took them 4 hours on the reschedule. So got paid for that load today. You know, got myself what appears to be about $400 in detention / layover on that.
Damn.
So yeah.
Rodney Crouch, damn it, boy. Hit me with some of that sweet harmonica music if you don't mind.
Woo, damn it, $50. $50. How do you get super chats like that?
Come on. Oh, damn it, boy.
Sing
I
it.
gotta split that with you though.
Yeah, and I don't know nothing about YouTube's cut, so I'm expecting $25. ASAP Rocky. You can front that, right?
I'm doing it right now.
Hey,
on Cash App.
You can take 2% for factoring it for me, but I want it now.
I just sent you a Cash App for that small favor you did me earlier today.
That'll be what after YouTube gets their cut, and we split that 50-50, and then the 2% to factor it. I need $8.12 right now. I cut it like.
Check your Cash App. I just sent it to you.
Okay, yeah, it's I don't know. There it goes. But yeah, that was nice of Rodney. It's
sure was for a first time. Kasha Peranto says long time listener, first time caller. Where's that Cash App from Kasha Peranto?
Right. Here's the scenario.
How do we stay in good shape on the road? You know, for $50, I'll tell you. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, Rodney, you've set a bad precedent here. I'm just saying.
Rodney's good people. Don't you dare say a bad thing about Rodney.
I'm expecting $50 every time I go live now. Oh man.
He says thanks for all your help. Well, thanks for Rodney. That was awfully nice of you.
Yeah. Everybody hit that like button too. You know.
Aaron W wants to know if we have videos related to taxes, categorizing receipts, etc. Aaron W, I have a video on just that very topic.
I've watched that video.
It's a little older. I forget what it's called, like knowing your cost per mile or something. Yeah. You definitely want to take a look at that. The audio sucks. Don't get mad at me. I was pretty new on YouTube then. Don't get me wrong, my audio still sucks. But now I'm not new on YouTube anymore.
Maybe that's up for a remake, you know?
Ooh.
Tax time is upon us. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right.
Evergreen. Hashtag hit them every year.
Change the title name from 2020 to 2021.
Every year reproduce. Heck yeah.
That's
what I'm talking about. That's my kind of videos.
Jared Dolan says those grocery warehouses are slower than Biden. Oh, Hunter Biden, Joe Biden.
Oh,
I know you ain't talking about Bo Biden. You know, I don't mean to be insensitive, but which one are we talking about there, Jared?
Hey, Hunter Biden's a true American hero. You know, like I'm just saying, you know, cutting shady deals, you know, knocking up, you know, meth prostitutes. I mean, what is this guy not doing for us? You know, like
you sure he's not your brother?
Oh, me, maybe my Eskimo brother, Cabo. But
oh man,
yeah. Moving on. Sorry for getting political.
It's all right.
Hunter Biden is I'm not even political, but boy, he's a fun subject.
He's like our who was Jimmy Carter's brother, Billy. No, yeah, Billy Carter.
What was Bill Clinton had one too.
Was it Rodney?
Roger.
No.
Yeah, Roger.
He's our modern day Roger Clinton. And our Billy Carter or whatever, all wrapped into one. Can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were some other famous presidential siblings back in the day. He's our Lady Bird Johnson. How about that? Anybody? Is that a little old for you?
Whoa. What are we talking about here?
I don't know.
We talking about people still?
Oh, Kasha Pirano hit me with a $2 super sticker. Thank you.
There it is. There it
Thank you,
is.
but I happen to know that you just got a great big new promotion and a new job that pays 3 times as much as you used to. So maybe maybe don't reconsider. Just saying. Just saying. Tell that cheap husband of yours to pony up. Just teasing. I'm just teasing. Vic Med says Bubba Biden. There we go. Is that the Biden we don't know of? Oh, $2 of the super sticker and says dance monkey. Thank you. You want to see that?
Nice.
Oh, jeepers. Wood Trucker says love the videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a lot of videos if you go back too. Like, anytime you got a problem in trucking, just go search. You know what I mean? Go to DIY's channel and just like at this point you're getting to
oh,
where you've pretty much done a video on everything, right?
contraire, Monfrere, you're about to see a whole new set of video problems. We got different set of problems now. See this right here? See this? Invoice, it says there. Where the camera? This is what $100,000 in freight bills looks like right here.
Nice.
This is what a check looks like that they short pay you $200 on.
Yeah, what's
This is what a
$200
stack of
between friends?
overdue invoices looks like. We got just trading one problems for another. Can't keep up. A little bit behind, but what are you gonna do?
So, quick question. Let's say we're factoring that bill that they short paid you 200 on.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
I owe that back to the factoring company. If you're factoring it. Yeah, they don't eat that. They ain't eating none of that.
They don't go after it for you?
To an extent. But good luck. They're not going to try as hard as you are. Well, They might. They want to get their money too, but
I got
no, there's a lot to come. I'm just I ain't been on YouTube, got a lot going on, getting some new drivers going and new equipment on the road and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's and 4 trucks on the road and I'm still on the road myself. So that's why I can't get any videos done here lately. I'm hoping that changes here in the near future. But is what it is for now.
I hear you. Any subjects that would make some good clips that you would like to discuss?
How about anything to say about that tsunami over there in Thailand or Taiwan, Japan?
Yeah. You trying to buy oceanfront property? What are we talking about here?
Can probably afford it now.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I don't know. Maybe you guys do some good trailer purchasing comments there. That was good. Trying to think, what's the big thing in trucking right now? Like,
freight, man. It's the backlog. I'm gonna try and get Paul on again here next weekend because we got some more stuff to talk about. Like, this direct shipper thing and the customer thing and the freight thing. This is bigger. Like, the opportunity in trucking right now. People are missing the boat. Sorry to say, everybody thinks it's these rates. It's the rates, and to an extent, it is. Bigger opportunity right now. I'm telling you. Like, I'm experiencing it, I'm living it, and I'm having these conversations. Like, people like me, small carriers, people like you or whoever with one truck, if you're not out there talking to customers right now directly, you're missing the boat. Like, you have an opportunity right now. They're willing to talk to people they would never, ever consider talking to before. And you could secure your future right now. You get your foot in the door. Because when the tables turns, they won't want nothing to do with you again. But if you're already in the door and providing them good service, they're going to keep you. Yes, I'm passing on some $5 a mile freight right now, but I'm setting up a lifetime of, I don't know, $3.50 a mile freight. If we go through another COVID like last year, the places I'm dealing with didn't cut their rates. the long term. You know, it's you got to have that long term perspective and keep your eye on the prize. There's never been this opportunity before. Even from people I'm talking to that have been in this way longer than me. It's this is the opportunity that people are missing. They're only concerned about that high dollar spot freight, and it's great. It's a big deal, you know. Get you some of that, absolutely. But man, if you're not out there trying to secure your future right now, you're missing the boat. You really are, and it's obviously my opinion. Yeah,
Right.
but they're not only willing to talk to you, they're excited to. They want to. In conversations with Paul from Freight Connect, he's talking to some big companies, like big companies, and you know they're not opposed to it. I'll let him tell the stories. There's one company, they're like, we got freight laying on the floor, we can't get out of here. Like, we can't move it out of our stinking warehouse. Like, send us whoever you got, you know. So
Right.
that's different. That's different. It hasn't been like that before. And with all the supply
Gotcha.
chain backups and everything going on, this is going to last a while. It's going to last a while. So, you know, get you some. I am.
Right.
Hell, you know, get you some all over the place. But
Twice on Sunday.
absolutely. It's a Sabbath. Why not? Rodney says, come on, can anybody top my $50? No whammies. These guys want steak and lobsters. They deserve it. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you,
Yeah. Thank
Rodney.
you.
Funny. Weren't we just talking about $5 a mile freight rates? Everybody, do this. Do this. Open up that wallet. Hit that super chat button right there. I'm just teasing. Bernie Sands says he's watched every one of my videos in 2 days. A lot of good info. Thank you, Bernie. That's a little weird. That sounds like a man crush right there. We'll have to talk about that someday. But, you know. Aaron W. says, as a solo owner operator, is it worth it to go for my own authority or stay with my lease at 85.15? 85.15 ain't a bad way to live. I'll tell you that.
Depending on what you get for it, but yeah.
Yeah. And what's your end goal? Build a company, stay with one truck. A lot of thought to put in that. Got a couple of videos on that topic. Go watch it. There's one to watch this before you get your own authority. Definitely want to see that one because a lot of stuff people don't talk about. They want to talk about the money part of having your own authority, not the responsibility part of your own authority. It comes with a lot of damn responsibility, and you're very much alone on that. Check that out. Vic Med says, how about can you grow your company and still drive? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm a little tired. I'm stretched a little thin. It's tough, but it can be done, and I know you did it too, Vic. So, yeah, it can be done. It can be done. It's just how bad do you want it? How much you're going to put up with? You know, and you know, it can be worth it. Jared Dolan wants to talk about the ship stuck in the Suez Canal. Oh, that's so last week. No, that was a big story. It's a big
The
story.
Ever Given.
Was it $400 million an hour that they figured that was costing?
Yeah, I think that's the last I seen about it. They were estimating $60 billion.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
Who gonna pay that?
I don't know. They said the owner of the Suez Canal wants $1 billion, like right now, just to cover the dredging.
Wow. Yeah, I suppose they messed up that channel probably.
Yep. They said they're not going to let that Ever Given leave the Suez Canal until the investigation's over.
Somebody got to pay. It's a lot of money.
Yep. They said there's another ship there that's been there for 4 years. That's been held for 4 years. Yeah, if your check don't clear, you ain't going nowhere.
That's where my cheap Chinese crap is that I ordered 4 years ago that never showed up.
Exactly.
Although I don't know what it'd be doing in the Suez Canal, but
well, I don't know. Nike probably ships stuff through there. You know, probably from Asia over. You know, like I don't know. The one that really got me was the livestock. Like, what do you do with your livestock if it's on a boat, and it's just sitting out there in the middle of the ocean or in the lake, waiting to get through the canal?
Guess you're gonna eat it. You're gonna eat it.
Apparently there was some of that going on out there. There was some livestock trapped out there.
Wow. What the hell's livestock doing on a ship?
People gotta eat.
All right. Hope that ain't coming here. I don't need none of that oceanic livestock over here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
more diseases. Woodchucker says, "What's the best program for keeping records and expenses and fuel and just everyday stuff?" We talking computer programs? What are we talking?
Yellow notepads.
Where's my damn thing?
I'd say yellow notepads and
3-ring accordion folders.
got a few of those going.
Here it is right here. This is my everyday binder right there. Check out that cost per mile video. Show you how to use it. You can do an Excel spreadsheet. You can do Google Sheets. You could get Quicken. You get QuickBooks. Whatever you want to. So what's your smart ass comment about this, sir? Go ahead. Tell me, what are you, 90? Come on. That and an adding machine will take you far in life, sir. That's what I'm saying. That's all you need. Get some Geritol. You'll be good. Doan's pills and some aspirin.
An Abacus and some Bengay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Because sliding those beads make your arthritis act up.
I know. This finger right here is getting a little wonky.
Have to get you a stick.
I got Bernie Sands out there stealing information for me. Appreciate that, Bernie. You're my man on the inside. We're waiting for you. Mark Perkins says, at least onto the company, can I apply for my... at least onto a company, can I apply for my authority and still work for the company at least too? Yes, you can, and I suggest you do it that way. Then you don't have so much downtime. You can just slide right in there. You could have everything ready. Just slide into that new authority. Hit the ground running.
Yeah. Yeah, because the authority's not based on the driver. It's based on a company. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You just have to repermit your truck when the time comes. Get your plates and all that. Bernie Sands says he don't have a man crush on me.
Debatable.
Now I'm hurt. Now I'm a little hurt. He just likes to learn. I appreciate that, Bernie. Appreciate all your comments too. Barry Harbison says, see what you did there? My liver. The good old days. See? Fellow Beavis and Butthead fan in the house. Did we have a Beavis and Butthead thumbnail yet?
We'll probably get him one day.
Yeah, definitely. Which one? I guess I got to be Butthead though, probably, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah. Mike H says, and the bill is paid. All right. Oh, the bill is paid? Somebody paid that bill so they can release that ship? Damn it. Wonder who forked over that money. Probably Kanye. Kanye probably wanted to own himself a ship, huh? Didn't he just buy Spotify, you're telling me?
He buy that out of Hawk. I don't know if that was real or not. Is that real?
Is that an April Fool's, you think?
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
I couldn't imagine that Joe Rogan would be thrilled about having a show owned by Kanye West right about now.
Why? He loves Kanye.
Does he? Kanye's a little out there. I think he would probably tell Joe to do some off-the-wall stuff, but who knows? Maybe that was just April Fool's.
Probably.
Marty says, give me some info on how I can tackle hauling containers, a 5-year plan. Hauling containers? Marty, you want to talk to Vic Med about that one. He's hauled plenty of containers in his day. I know you. I'm pretty sure you subscribe to that channel. I think you've seen him in his chats, but definitely do that. You want to learn about hauling containers, you learn it from that man right there. I have no experience doing that. First thing you're going to need is about a 25-year-old Freightliner. You want to knock that bumper right off. Take a hammer to the hood, duct tape it back together. Bungee cords on the mirrors. Make sure all your tires are bald It has no brakes. Maybe puncture
Mhm.
some wheel seals. Take a hammer to about half the lights on the truck. Go container hauling. That's what you need right there.
You can also substitute with an International 9400i.
That's true.
Um,
With an M11 Cummins. So you come up that ramp off of Canal Street in Chicago, you can't get up to speed like till you hit, I don't know, Minnesota.
Oh, that is so true, man. They come off of that ramp at like 8 mile an hour, just rolling coal, baby, just rolling coal. Got
Front
that,
end just a
got that
shaking.
hot tune.
You
Uh-huh.
see him on that steering wheel, the front end's just giving it.
Hood mirrors going in either direction, like.
Yep. Then one falls off and you run it over.
Man. Uh-huh.
Jared says just get an old Swift truck. That'll work too, but that's in too good a shape. I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it, that Swift truck's been tore up, but it ain't ready for drayage yet. It ain't ready for that life. Oh, sorry about that, Marty. Sorry about your life. He's got an ISM Cummins. I ain't mad at you, but I know your truck's in better shape than a than a drayage truck. I'm just giving you hell, Marty. You know that. That Cash App I sent you was for that that favor you did me earlier today. Appreciate that, Cash.
Okay. Yeah. No worries.
We'll do it again.
Have to figure all that out later.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. What time we got here? 9:30. Damn it.
Yeah,
we doing
I gotta hop off here. I gotta get up early's. I got about a 6-hour hot ride into Minneapolis in the morning.
Yeah, that's your problem. James Best wouldn't give up right about now. I'm telling you that.
Hey, I recommend you do like what's his name? That Joshua Logano. Hell, you just bring on a bunch of people and you could go to bed. I mean, that guy owns it as far as I'm concerned. That's the brilliantest thing I've ever seen on YouTube. Like, straight have people on there all night talking. I tuned in one time and it was like he was like gone. He wasn't even there. But there was like 5 people sitting there talking. I was like, that's a good way to do it.
Damn it. Oh, Dirty Broke's still in here. I just posted a link. Where'd it go? I posted the damn link and then it disappears. There it is. There it is. It's got a scroll. Gotta hit that scroll button.
Yeah,
come
there
on
you
in.
go.
Dirty Broke.
But
Damn
yeah,
it, boy.
I'm gonna hop out of here. Damn it, boy. I'm gonna hop out of here, guys. I'm gonna catch a nap. I'll listen to you for a little while, but yeah, I'm gonna hop out. I got about 5-mile walk to the restroom, so
yeah, I'll probably jump off here soon too. But just so we're square, any Cash App that comes in after you're gone, you know, I ain't splitting that with you.
Yeah, check your contract.
Carlos Danger in the house. Is that who I think it is?
I'm quite litigious, by the way.
You see that meme for Carlos Danger? Oh, you can't see that?
Ah, there it is. There it is.
Joe Biden having his way with Beavis.
Uh-huh.
Is that BOC? Is that a BOC troll account?
I don't know what that is. I've seen Carlos around, but yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'm out of here, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, DIY. It's been fun.
Yeah, we'll do it again sometime.
All right, later.
Yeah. All right, there you have it. Go make sure you go subscribe to that man. Check him out. Cash is King Trucking on YouTube. And I'm getting a little sleepy too. I'm probably gonna hit the hay here. It's been a long week. Yeah. Take care, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for giving us your time. Oh, wait. Got somebody coming in here. We'll stick around a minute here. Hey now. What's going on?
Not much. Yourself?
Not much. What you up to this fine evening, Mike?
Just relaxing a little bit.
Yeah. Awesome.
I can do much more than that.
So what's going on with you?
Not a whole lot. Just living the dream.
Anything you care to talk about or not talk about?
Well, Just
So somebody was asking earlier if trucking's hard on your body. Anything you want to say about that?
well, a week and a half ago, I found out how hard it is on my body. I got a tumor on my spine,
Damn it, boy. Sorry to hear that.
and after all the MRIs are set and done with it and so forth, every vertebrae in my neck has actually got a bulged disc.
Oof. So you've been driving right up till just the last couple days, haven't you? How you been driving like that?
Tuesday. Tuesday was my last day driving.
Hmm.
So
Now what? Where do we go from here?
Go in from surgery and get out of that. But as far as driving goes, I don't know if it'll ever happen again. As
Really?
far as the big truck goes, I just I don't know. I'm gonna end up with iron in my back and so forth, and I don't know if I'll have feeling back in my feet ever again. You don't know till you're done with it and go through therapy.
You think any of that comes from driving?
Well, I think there's a multitude of things that have caused this over the years, but that would be a good portion of it. I mean, I drove Indiana enough times that that you can't even dodge the potholes out there,
Yeah.
or Illinois. I mean, when you launch over a bridge with a truck, um, not much you could do about it. You could have the softest seat in there, and that ain't gonna protect you.
Yeah, that's probably where a lot of the bulge discs and herniated discs and stuff come from, but probably nothing to do with a tumor or anything. But yeah, man, that uh, you want to ride a roller coaster, hit some of them bumps and railroad tracks with a spring ride trailer. See, a lot
Got
of the
that
bigger
right.
carriers are going back to spring ride because it's better. Let me tell you what, Mr. CEO, you get in that truck and hammer down the road in that spring ride trailer for about 5 years, see what your back feels like. You know,
Yep.
that
One
rebound from
thing. Go ahead.
no, just that rebound from when you go over a railroad tracks or a bump that ass end, man, that rebound effect is pretty hard.
One thing that I think a lot of owner operators overlook and so forth. I thank God that I didn't, but uh, um, it would well behoove you to look into something like AFLAC.
Hmm.
And yes, it is a cost. And I don't know, you might have some benefits if you're married as far as health insurance and whatnot. But AFLAC offers you the disability, hospitalization coverage, uh, accidental coverage, and so forth. And my policies with AFLAC, I don't have cancer. I just have the three major parts, anyways. It's just a hair over $60 a month.
That isn't bad. I have
And
Aflac myself. That's a good point. We should talk about that more. We don't carry workman's comp on ourselves, obviously being an owner operator and self-employed, but shit can still happen. Aflac is a good deal. I mean, it's really not that expensive, and it can keep you out of a pinch. There's also combined insurance is something similar to Aflac, but oh, did I lose you? Did you digitize right on out?
yeah,
Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Getting back in here. We got your back?
oh, there I am.
Yeah. Yeah. So what kind of Aflac policy do you have now?
Oh, I've got one through my employer that I purchased. I've got the accidental policy. I've got a hospitalization policy, and I also have a um, uh, disability policy.
Okay. Which one?
Because
Which ones do you think will pay off? From something like this? Maybe all of them.
well, the hospitalization and the disability, the accidental. This wasn't due to an accident, so
Right. But this is that's all in addition to your health insurance because you're not self-employed anymore. You're working for a company, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I used to work at a place that had AFLAC, and I kept it all these years because being self-employed, man, it's tough. You lose your income, and you're kind of screwed. Especially, if you got a big truck payment, you got to find some way, unless you're willing to give up your truck or whatever, if you get sick, because let's face it, any of us can get sick, man. Find some way to
Mm-hmm.
cover that payment. Usually that credit life insurance that comes with automobile loans is usually a substantially priced ripoff or some kind of high priced insurance. But you know, you got to do something. If you lost you couldn't drive and you had a family to support at the same time making a $2,500 truck payment, what the hell are you going to do?
Yep.
Some of those deals are not that easy to get out of. If you don't have a walk-away lease, if you got to really actually make that payment.
Well, I agree with you as far as like that credit life on a loan and so forth. It is damn expensive. But my grandfather kind of explained something to me regarding that. My grandfather had a heart attack. That whole there, his health was not the best. So for him to get just even a $20,000 life insurance policy, traditional term life policy, would have costed him right around $500 a month.
Damn.
Because of his health, his age, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so you got to consider if you're not able to get life insurance, that is at least some life insurance for those situations.
Right.
Because face it, we're not always us truck drivers. We're not always the pinnacle of health.
What? That's not what I see in the truck stop every day. I see the exact opposite of that.
Yeah,
we're all young and spry and in the greatest of shape, eating nothing but celery and tofu all day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and we're starting to see more fairy dust and dildos walking around too.
Hey now. Hey now. Got to keep that squeaky clean thing going on. Well, sorry to hear you're going through all this, man. Well, we got to start a GoFundMe for you, or what do we got to do here?
No, I don't believe in a GoFundMe. As far as myself, I won't do that.
About some other kind of go F you? How about that?
This is an opportunity for me to start my own YouTube channel.
There you
go. Because I'll have at least 6 weeks of downtime, and be on the lookout for it.
What do we call it? What we calling that channel right there? I gotta write it down.
How about TTN? Trucker
TN?
Talk Network.
TTN. Oh, how about that? How about that? Is it gonna be podcast style? What are we talking?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do podcast style. I think I'm just going to
interview style podcast.
I will do some interviews. I'll just come. There will be some topics that I'll bring up and whatnot. I'm going to try and keep away from the political aspect, but our business is political too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're dealing with state politics, and we're also dealing with federal politics. And
next Steve Summers. What are we talking about here? Truck and Bozo?
Bozo got into a lot of good topics, but I'm going to get more specific on things and so forth that I'm going to talk about. Say, for instance, I just saw on Facebook, guy rolled his truck over, popped the lid on the trailer and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And his tow bill was $63,000 to recover that truck and the load and so forth.
Damn it, boy.
And it was a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But when the guy put the actual bill from the towing company in there, and I kind of like the Brady Bunch. That's awesome. But he put the tow bill, picture of the tow bill on there, and when I looked at it at first, before I saw that, I thought that was pretty ridiculous. But then after I saw that, I commented, I'm just like, yeah, but what you don't understand is that tow company was completely professional. They itemized everything right down to safety cones and so forth. Yeah, you got charged for those safety cones to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should be charged. You don't have the cones to protect your own equipment. They do.
That heavy record towing is serious business.
Well, that was a lot of money, but they had a 70-ton rotator and a 50-ton rotator out there. Between the two of them was just about 16 hours between the two of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
The diesel fuel cleanup alone on it was just the disposal of the soil was over $4,000, not including the cleanup. That was just the disposal of the fuel spill.
Right.
So and one of the things that I look at it, we all in our industry, and me included as an owner operator, we complain about the rates that we get, or not getting paid because we sat here for 6 hours, not all this, all the incidentals that we're taking advantage of. Well, you know what? Part of it is in the negotiations, but I also look at it like you said here a little bit ago. Right now is the time for people to be going directly with customers. And with those customers, you can negotiate when you're dealing with those customers for some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Are they gonna allow it all? Of course not.
I'm finding it easier to talk to and negotiate with a shipper than I am with some brokers.
Exactly.
Brokers just have a line in the sand, and here's what it is. Screw you if you don't like it. Shippers actually care about getting their freight moved. They care, believe it or not, they do care about the people they're doing business with. They need you to service them, to move their freight, and a mutually beneficial relationship is in their best interest as well as yours. Are they going to put that level of care into a large mega carrier? No, but a small carrier, they're gonna work with you on things.
I've got a customer, or had a customer, that year and a half ago I shut my authority down because I just went broke. And here this spring, I've been getting phone calls and emails from them left and right. Gosh, Mike, we could really use you to haul for us. And I said, well, I went out of business. Well, we don't understand. I said, well, the reason I went out of business is because you took the freight that I was using from you to get out of South Dakota with.
Mm-hmm.
You took that away from me because you thought I was too expensive. But now you're calling me up because I'm less expensive than what you're paying brokers for.
Right.
I said, I was just looking at stability for you and service.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I never once failed on a load for you or anything like that. I made things happen for them. And the lady that I dealt with, she says, Mike, I'm so sorry. I said, there's nothing to be sorry about. It's business. You guys made a business decision, and this is where it led to. But I said, I will help you any time to try and find a carrier to haul your loads if possible.
Uh-huh.
So I do agree. The shippers today see that we're in a new trend. We're in a completely different trend. The dynamics of everything has changed so much because of the backlog. I agree with you, Adam. I know you and we've had discussions on this and so forth. And you take like the Suez Canal blockage and then the COVID-19.
Right.
Well, I I told you I didn't know how long this was going to last. I think because of our political site that we have right now and so forth, this could be a 4-year deal.
Here's the thing. Left to its own devices, it's going to last, a period of time. But remember last year when truckers were upset and at the White House protesting and Washington protesting and blah blah blah, because we thought brokers were screwing us and gouging us, blah blah blah. I didn't really necessarily agree with all that. I agreed with some of it, not all of it. But I didn't like the way it was gone about, because we went to the government looking for a solution to help. What's to stop the brokers from doing that to us right now, saying that we're gouging them? Things come full circle. They go for full circle all the time. And just like this broker transparency thing, we want all the transparency into their business. Hey, that pendulum's going to swing back the other way someday, and what are you going to do when they come screaming and want to see your books and say that you're only entitled to so much profit, and you're gouging them? It will happen. It absolutely will happen. So be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Well, 2019 it happened. The beginning of 19, most of 19, it did happen. The brokers, you look at every single one of them out there, their quarterly reports, they were showing record profits.
Yeah.
And which, in all honesty, more power to the broker. But just think about it now, people. The opportunity is to take the loads away from the brokers directly from the customer.
Yeah.
And there's not, and by doing that, you're getting the middleman out of the way, and you're providing your services to the customer. Now, is there
what
more
we've always wanted?
Yeah, exactly.
What we've always asked for. So, hey, here's your opportunity.
Why does the tow company get such an exuberant rate for a rolled over truck? There isn't a broker in the middle of it.
Well, and not just anybody has that ability. I mean, that's a service that not just anybody can do,
Exactly. But, even look at your aspect where you live, Adam, and so forth. The service that you offer your direct customer in Wisconsin, you're just a few miles from them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's on-time demand service for them. That's invaluable to that customer.
And I'm making a big sacrifice right now by servicing that, rather than going with the enormous spot rate coming out of here. And spot rates out of right where I'm at are as high as anywhere in the country. Trust me. Yep. And it's a bit of a sacrifice now, but long term, it's going to pay off. And if you're looking to build something legit, not just to fly by night for the future, that's kind of the way you got to look at it.
Yep.
You can have short term or long term. How do you want it? But
even if it's that another way to look at it too, maybe maybe a customer has seasonal freight. So in some cases, say the fall of the year, they're moving produce type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
The specific customer. Well, then you look for that other customer that's got freight during the winter or possibly through the spring. Yeah, and you work them together. I've seen that with many guys. A good friend of mine here in South Dakota, that's what he's got. He's just grown, established himself with different shippers for different times of the year. That's who has his freight for.
Yeah,
but he's always there when they need him.
I have some interesting things in the works. I just don't know how much of it is for YouTube, and I can only put so much of my business stuff on YouTube because I have an agreement with my drivers that I don't talk about them on YouTube. I can talk about generalities, but and then in exchange, I expect for them not to talk about me. So, some things are for YouTube, some things are not. It's just the way it's got to be. And I ain't gonna put my business at risk because of something that happens on YouTube. See it happen every day, and it's not what it's about. So, but I probably got to cut this off. My tailbone is killing me from sitting in this chair.
All right, man.
Sorry about that. Take care. Thanks for coming in. Why don't we do it again? Get your channel together. We'll promote it. Okay.
Sounds like a winner. I appreciate it.
Can I be your first guest?
You can be my first guest.
Awesome.
I'll let you pick
Awesome.
the topic even.
All right. We'll send a notification out, and when the time comes, we'll do it. All right.
Sounds like a winner. Look
All right. We'll
forward
see
to
you
it.
later. Thanks for coming in, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Thanks everybody for the super chats and all the good conversation. Check out Cash is King Trucking on YouTube. All the good channels that were in here tonight. DB215, Vic Med. Who else do we have in here? We had a few Nevada Trucking and Trails. Watch for Mike's new channel here. I think that's all we had. So take care, everybody. We will see you next time.